Welcome to a highly questionable Thursday. What do you like today, Bomani?
We're going to start some Warriors controversy. Okay, not really, but we're going to try.
Okay, are we? Dale, papi.
Is there really any chance Carmelo ends up on the calf?
There has to be at least a chance, right? Because the players have much of the power here. Carmelo doesn't go anywhere he doesn't want to go because he's got a no trade, and LeBron tends to get what he wants. Here's the issue with it, though. Carmelo for Kevin Love probably isn't going to happen. LeBron wants Kevin Love on that team. He wants 4 guys to go against Golden State's 4 guys. They want to get Carmelo without giving up Kevin Love, and that's where the problem arises. The Cavs don't have enough pieces to bring back Carmelo, I don't think.
Now, here's the other thing, too. Yes, the players have much of the power. Carmelo has a no-trade clause after all. However, even as a player with power, let's ask a different question. What are the chances that Lala going to Cleveland? Because I don't know how Melo's going to come after he strong-armed his way to New York to be like, baby, we going to Cleveland. Is Cleveland still in Cleveland? Because if Cleveland's still in Cleveland, he ain't going to Cleveland.
Carmelo might go to Cleveland. Lala's not going to Cleveland.
I mean, let's be clear about this. Melo has demonstrated he wanted to be in New York more than he wanted any of these other things. You ain't trading New York in for Cleveland just because LeBron's your homeboy.
Well, maybe they should trade Carmelo for LeBron. LeBron loves the Big Apple, you know. He's looking forward to go to the Big Apple. He's tired of Cleveland, you know. I mean, what the hell, you know? I said the Big Apple is where the action is.
The Knicks would be the favorite next year in the East as soon as he gets there, correct?
And I bet Phil Jackson tried, except he might not want LeBron. He don't even speak to him, and they're in the same room.
Oh, there is that.
What should we make of Pat McAfee punting on nearly $3 million to go work for Barstool?
Right, Pat McAfee's the punter for the Colts, one of those punters that we know about because he tells funny jokes on the Twitter. Anyway, he was set to make $2.75 million this year. He said no, he's going to take a job with Barstool Sports. It sounds like a creative job, like he's going to be coming up with stuff. The dude's had a bunch of knee surgeries. I can see why he would decide he didn't want to do that anymore. And if you're a smart guy and all you do every day is punt a football, you might get just a little bit bored. And at Barstool, this not going to happen.
Ouch.
Oh, that's right. He delivered it. Head to head, in fact. At least you hope that doesn't happen at Barstool. Like, if that's how they get down at the office, somebody will call a lawyer.
I don't think people understand what a lonely job these kicking jobs are, where you're just on this team, but you're not really a part of the team. You don't have respect of your teammates. You're not in the meetings actually game planning. If you blow the game, they blame you because you're not one of the guys tackling or enduring much of the violence, despite video evidence to the contrary there. This is a guy who is creative, and he thinks he's funny. He wants to be funny, and he wants to be funny publicly. It seems like he'd be having more fun at work doing a job that pays him less.
Here's the thing about what you said, though. If you ask most people if they could get away from talking to their coworkers and not have to go to any meetings, they say that's the greatest job ever.
So the Colts, they need a punter?
Yes. Really? Okay, $3 million a year. There you go.
$3 million?
There you go.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Just to punt the
I
ball?
mean, he can't really lift his legs up to his, midsection, but...
$3 million?
That's all he heard. $3 million.
I'd try. I mean, what's the harm in applying?
I applied for the job before you did, Bomani. I raised my hand before
Bomani
right,
did. He's younger than Vinatieri.
I want that damn job.
Should we officially stop getting our hopes up about Tiger Woods' return?
Do we need to make that official? I feel like people have been doing that for the better part of 5 or 6 years now. He was playing in Dubai and not playing well in Dubai. He didn't have a single birdie. He's coming back from injury. It's going to take him a minute. I do expect him to win another major and it to be a really nice story, but I think we should give up on the idea of him beating Jack Nicklaus's record.
The problem was last weekend, or wherever it was he played before, he gave signs of encouragement, and he's looked terrible in this tournament. And he looks like he's physically in pain, like he's done. All you can hope for is that there's going to be one wonderful weekend in Augusta where he puts it all together. But I don't think that's the sort of thing you can expect. If it happens, take it and enjoy it. But dude, that higher level stuff, he's done. He's just still the most interesting guy on that tour, which is interesting because he's not that interesting.
I know what you have to do, Tiger. You got to start cheat. You know, I mean, when you hit a drive into the woods, what you got to do is that when nobody's looking around, you drop another ball on the green there, and then you hit that ball. You know, and that way nobody's going to realize anything, and you're going to be back on top of your game again.
Basically, Tiger beats Stugotz. Is that what he said?
I mean, you could cheat more subtly than that. Just get your blood spun in Germany. You don't have to go hide in the woods.
Can you see an NFL team taking a chance on Josh Brown?
All right, Josh Brown was the kicker for the Giants who got released after a domestic violence allegation against him. Kind of snowballed. He got a small suspension. Then we found out apparently he had committed more acts of domestic violence against his ex-wife. Now he's trying to get a job again. He did an interview with ABC News, and he really tries to make this sound like I don't see what the big deal is.
Let's talk about the NFL. What did the league know and when?
The league has known everything.
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 Even the journals?
Even the journals. They knew I was in counseling. I don't know if they knew that the journals were out, but I was pretty open with the fact that this has been a road. Like, they were there to investigate May 22nd. They had questions. I answered those questions.
Mm-hmm. So
I
you
was
were
forthright.
You were completely honest and forthright with the NFL.
Yep. From the very beginning. I didn't try to hold anything back because I knew nothing had occurred on May 22nd. There was nothing to hide here.
This is complicated because you've got the league trying to handle domestic abuse issues when the law is not very good at handling domestic abuse issues, and now you've got in a situation where this guy hasn't been convicted of anything, but all of the details around him are really dirty, and so he's going to end up getting blackballed because he's not valuable enough. You could get another kicker to do the same thing that doesn't come with an interview with Good Morning America attached to it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not really that complicated. They can find somebody else that doesn't come with all the stress that Josh Brown comes with. But can we stop and take a moment to appreciate that Good Morning America is doing these shots with pictures of him with his kids looking like the great father all along the wall? Something feels really distasteful about this guy trying to sell himself to America while saying, yeah, I held her down, but I did not hit her, as if the hold her down part isn't pretty bad too.
Are the Warriors better when Steph Curry is the biggest star?
You know, we had that thing where Kevin Durant strong-armed that possession a few weeks ago, and then the Warriors apparently worked it out, and Kevin Durant, being the millennial superstar that he is, says, no, Steph, it's your team. You take over. Steph was like, cool, and now he's balling. 11 three-pointers last night, 8 in one half. And the thing about making Steph Curry the guy with that team is if Steph's the guy and he doesn't have the shot, he can get it for somebody else. He's a better playmaker. If somebody's got to be the ball-dominant guy on that team, I understand the idea that it should be Steph, and it looks like it right now.
They beat Charlotte by double digits last night, but they don't need him to be the guy. What they need to do is have him make 8 threes and a half to be efficient with his three-pointers. It doesn't much matter whether it's him or Kevin Durant. They're winning and they're overwhelming, and it's almost unfair either way. It doesn't matter. It's just something nice for us to talk about.
I will say this, though. I personally am a little disappointed that the way this who the man on the team thing is going to be has been, no, you be the man. No, you'll be the man. I was really looking forward to seeing those two nice guys like scrap it out in practice over who was going to be the man. You let us down, Warriors. I expected this to be more fun.
Did you see Marvin Williams trying to guard him last night?
No. Was it bad? Did he fall into the bench or something?
There was one fall. There's fall number 2.
Oh, Marvin. You made everyone groan, Marvin.
Marvin was like, the game is on late. I was hoping y'all wouldn't see it.
Oh, my gosh.
But he's still in the league.
Can Isaiah Thomas keep this up?
What a menace this little man is. Last night he scored 44 points, 75 of those 44 points, even though that sounds like a mathematical impossibility in the fourth quarter because he's a killer, a self-proclaimed killer. When asked how good he is and why he's so good late, he says, it's because I'm a killer. He averaged 32 points in January per game. His defensive real plus minus. Yeah.
And he set him up for it, too, right?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't even running that fast at first to get down there. He had already, right there. Gotcha.
Bomani, was it on your Twitter timeline that I read that this guy wasn't even a dunker in high school, that Russell Westbrook didn't dunk?
He had a growth spurt. He was 5'9", and then his senior year he got to being able to dunk, and now, you know, he's a superhero.
And Russell said, you like that, Jimmy? I got some more for you.
Oh, he did? More?
LeBron's reaction was like,
Oh,
let's do it on this side.
kindly ignore that bar on the bottom of the screen with the score.
I know, right?
Just ignore that part, right?
Lost at home by 20 plus.
I don't have money on this game. This is way more important to me than the score. Todd Gibson's like, oh, we don't need another hero. You got this, buddy.
Do you question trying to be helpful?
In general, at life, no, we should be helpful. That's a kind thing to be. But let's go out to Chile, where I imagine someone's not being helpful or being helpful and being punished for it.
de pino, perdón, nos está afectando mucho el humo.
Ahí están
Y
abriendo el candado.
pinos que están en el bosque atrás. Claro, ahí están rompiendo el candado para que pueda acceder bomberos.
They're breaking the lock.
Ahí están los bomberos que se encuentran
Oh,
al
is he gonna hit
comando de la
himself in the
situación.
junk
El
with
carro
this
está por
thing?
un costado, aún no puede acceder.
Is he
y
gonna
están
hit
buscando
I
himself
think it's
la
pretty
manera
clear
más
by now he's got the
fácil.
right call to projects they're rushing, because that looked like a project.
I love
Trotsky
this.
Holmes.
I love this so much. There it is. Just so great. I mean, look at the stupefied drunk guy. Mystified by that magician that little kid was, just walking right through the fence.
Do you question if this is good cardio?
I feel like somebody's going to be running for their lives. They told us no setup.
Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't judge me over there, you runner. I got swag. That probably is good cardio, no?
no, it's not good cardio. What are you talking
I mean, it
about?
depends on how long you do it for. It's not the best cardio, but he's gonna break a sweat. He looks
Word.
pretty fit.
Word.
Looks more fun than what the other guy is doing. Get some shoulders in here. Add some glutes.
I'm surprised the manager hasn't come and told him to stop. That's normally what happens when you have fun.
At least Tim Tebow is staying in shape.
Right. Tim Tebow was right there next to him. Yeah.
These days, Tim Tebow's like, cardio, please. All I do is lift.
That's a good joke, Poppy. That does look like the side of Tim Tebow's flat head.
I bet Tebow's a better dancer than him, though. He'd have gone and showed him what he had.
Do you question if this is an understandable mistake?
We will judge this mistake together, and then we will render a verdict. What do we have?
For the next 4 years, I'm not only going to further my academic career, but my football career at.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. What just happened there?
They're not even on the list. Like that's the part that gets me. They're not even on the list. And let me tell you, mixing up Miami and Michigan, that's like mixing up Somalia and Samoa. They sound the same, but it's a world of difference.
Do you question if this was an appropriate celebration?
And they didn't give us any setup. The only way that would be better is if it was Russian. Wow. Like the 7th grade had walk-ons?
They're down by 20. I mean, what is that?
I gotta say, I gotta see why they're down by 20. They look like a bunch of losers right there.
Oh, come on. He's right, though.
Hey, kid, that's a very good start, but you have a long way to go yet.
Oh, he's going to go under the car, isn't he?
Wow.
Oh, under cars, plural, trucks,
Wow.
everything. Yeah.
You know who should be waiting on him when he gets through all these cars? Child Protective Services to save him from whoever the people are that have allowed him to engage in this behavior. Like that should be a rating right there is the law. Like, boy, where is your daddy?
He's going to run into the wall there and concuss himself at
Right,
the
you
end.
see what I'm
That's
saying?
when we cut. That's when we cut, conveniently.
My mama called, seen you on TV, son. Said, don't change. Ever since we was on, I dream it all. Ever since I was young. They say I wouldn't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They never had the dedication. People hating, say we changed, and look, we made it. Yay, we made it. Highly questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is the gift that keeps on giving. See? Or no?
You going to say no today? Today you say no. You tell us what's on television tonight. We tell you if we're intrigued or not.
On TNT, Warriors and Clippers.
Last time they played, the Warriors won by 46 points, but let's go some video here. Take it from me. Do not do stuff at work with your father. Here is Steph Curry with Del Curry. Del can still shoot, right? I mean, come on, Del, you didn't mean to go off the backboard there. You can't swagger on that. I mean, you
How you
made
know
it.
that? How you know that?
He didn't mean to do that way. And there is Steph laughing at his old man. Bomani, are you intrigued?
When I ridicule children, it's okay. When you hate on Del Curry like that, when he made that shot, you just come across as being a hater. I'm trying to toughen up the kids. You just
He
being a
didn't
bust.
mean to bank it from there. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, LeBron is going to say, sign that guy up when he sees that video. I need somebody else to shoot threes. I cannot do it all by myself.
I mean, he used to play for the Cavs.
Yeah, why not?
On TNT, Hawks and Rockets.
This show is really wheezing toward the finish line because we go out to the D-League right now to check in with, and why would we be doing this? I don't know. Paul Millsap's brother. Let's go.
Maybe the only one. I'll have to double check. Here's Millsap, a three on the way. No, but he got his own rebound and flushed it down with both hands.
There it is.
Oh my, the highlight of the night.
Woo. That's pretty nice. Okay, but we're still wheezing to the finish. Bomani, are you intrigued?
He's so jealous of his brother for being tall, but I am intrigued by this game. Think about this. The Super Bowl's in Houston. It's the Hawks in Houston when the Falcons are in Houston for the Super Bowl. That's going to be people watching gold.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you kidding me? Paul Millsap, you know, that kid has a great future in the NBA. Are you kidding me? He missed that long shot, and what did he do? He cleaned up the board and he dunked it. How many guys in the D-League can do that? Tell me. That's the first time I see something like that.
Yep.
Paul Millsap, a name that you'll never forget.
Paul Millsap, a multi-time All-Star whose name he has never remembered.
He watched him last night. The Hawks were in town against Miami. He still doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
On ESPN, 30 for 30. This was the XFL.
Yeah, this has got to be fun, right? The XFL was great fun. Show me a clip. What do we have? Sell it.
The XFL is going to be the extra fun league.
The XFL is accused of selling out the dark side of gratuitous violence, tawdry titillation, lousy football, and scripted low-life garbage.
Get up and get out there! Anything McMahon touches turns to you-know-what.
This will be a blast.
An anxious nation awaits.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Bomani, are you intrigued?
The only lower moment for the American sports fan who demonstrated they will watch anything if you call it football was when they watched those strike players in the 80s. Like, that's it.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. I want to know who is going to be the commissioner in that league. Do you think that Fidel Goddard will apply for the job? That'd be a hell of a move for him, you know, going from the NFL to the XFL, you know, as a commissioner. As a commissioner, are you kidding me? That'd be a step up for him.
Let's just end the
Let's
show.
just go home.
Let's just go.
I just don't understand why we're still here.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
Thankfully, right? Thankfully, that's all the time we have for today. Talk to you tomorrow.
Gracias. See you mañana.
Oops.
Yeah, right?
I was a little bit off in the timing, but other than that, that was okay. I was right on track.
Yeah.